This na news now where they reach now on top iBrandTV news studios for Lagos. My name na Timmy Topashimwe. All right, we enter the news. The office of the president, President Muhammadu Buhari, they talk say plans no day to take replace the Inec chief, or may they even stop to use the bimodal voter registration system will be BVAS for 2023 general elections. Them, they said that disclose for one statement will be say Femi Adesina begin to tell Nigeria people for how the election go. In talk and say President Muhammadu Buhari don't talk and say true. The technology we they want use now, it get better role we want play for the election with the come up additional talk say Buhari day after better election. You can even note and say media and electoral management body them say plus the stakeholders see them get work to do to take make sure say true the election must go well. EFCC don't arrest one House of Assembly candidate with plenty money them with the suspect say now from one bank mago operations them the thief for comot fraud. EFCC don't arrest this Kogi State House of Assembly candidate with the under the new Nigerian People's Party NNPP Ismaila Yusuf Atumei with 326 million naira and $140,500 for cash. Atumei will one represent Ampa 2 constituency for Kogi State House of Assembly. They arrest them with one Joshua Dominic. We then say 2 of them be like say they gather do the operation for one Macedonia Street, Queen's Estate with the Guaripa Abuja. Now if EFCC talk person we'll see Wajure now tell us the matter. So you can say they don't arrest some other people we follow do the mago thing. Will be Abdul Malik Salah Femi, one former bank employee. We then talk say somehow be like say enter 1 or 2 things, give them informate on top the matter saying like this the matter go as they rob the bank matter them. Then say EFCC don't even talk and say all these people where they arrest say now one investigation person give them inside source take do 1 or 2 things on top their matter. Then say all this mago where they talk about say them pull out 1.4 billion naira. The National Assembly through Committee of Power don't begin the query Mambila hydroelectric power project. They describe and they say like saying affectings say they shop up the nation budget. They say the lawmakers them don't begin to talk and say the Minister of Power will be Abubakar Aliyu appear before court joint committee of Senate and House of Representatives on power to defend the 2023 budget. The chairman of the Senate committee will be Gabriel Suswam as they raise concern situation of a Mambila power project. Talks to the project be like say get 1 or 2 one kind because the National Assembly they very concerned about it. However, Suswam can't even talk. Say the committee don't direct the Minister of Power to take ask Ministry Permanent Secretary and other desk officers. They appear before to take explain how this budget want take run. Federal government for Tuesday don't come out like 117 Nigeria people way Japa go Libya. They don't come out them, including 48 persons there with their release for detention centers for North African country. This one and the collaboration with International Organization for Migration. That one way we they call JAPA. The statement with the issue now saying Nigerian mission for Tripoli through Ambassador Kabiru Musa in talk say people wait they come out for Tripoli now around 1 p.m. They be come out there say for Mohammed for say they go arrive our own airport here for Lagos around 6 p.m. The people will come out with their release from that side. Then be like 89 men them, 22 women, 2 pikin and 4 small pikins them. Lagosians now they face plenty heat as people who want to enter bus go work or even come out with public transport no even see bus enter. The Joint Drivers Welfare Association of Nigeria will be JD1 don't even start to do 7-day strike. On top this matter where we did so talk people come begin to tell us say people they stranded for satellite Hamowo Dolphin major bus stops along Ogba Bega Road, Haguda College Road among other places. Them iBrandTV reporter Philip Ode they on top. He get details on top the matter.
Passengers wey dey go hustle early momo for their urgent 2k no see motor enter. Some of them tanda for road for hours as yellow bus drivers no work because of the plenty rubber wey agbero and tax force dey collect for their hand every day. The agberos be like bone for the drivers dem throat cause of the plenty cheddars wey dem dey force the drivers to pay. The strike start on Monday 31st of October. Plenty passengers wey no see motor enter trek all make them for reach their destination.
The protest, they must take it to the high level. They're supposed to do it because anytime they protest like this and they protest small and they go back, now shitting the thing they sort of, they are the ones suffering. As how many of them feel buy clothes? Nothing. How many of them feel pay for their children school fees? Nothing. So they keep on struggling. If they won't fight, they must fight to the end. If they don't want to fight, they better not fight at all. That's why I like ASU.
You see this crisis of fuel, motor no dey. We just start to. We just a warm up as some area boys they talk. See, this country go suffer. Our leader go run. Their case be like person wey born pikin wey no train am. You won't come go rest. You don't go rest. Me, I dey tell them the truth until they know wetin they do. See, you know if you bomb, if you think say you get better pikin, now bad pikin go pursue your better pikin no. Because if that bad pikin get education, your pikin go rest. So when they are selfish, they go feel am. Now eat, they go feel am.
Some passengers talk say the situation no dey smile with their pocket at all. Now why them decide to use their legged dispense and the government no dey do anything for the kasala to panjiji?
If I say make I talk on that one, in fact, you go see my red eye. I no lie to you because as I dey like this now, I trek from Ayege reach here. I know dey joke. One, maybe when I come out from my house, I dey come out with 200 naira. Say I go take Ayege. I come see say them call Ayege 300 naira, and I no fit beg for bus stop. I get to take my cross. They waka dey go. I go think say I dey do exercise so. But I go suffer am for future. You understand? Now where we meet ourselves.
The thing they affect we in Lagosian because as long as we not get money to pay, the little we have, by the time you are collecting 30,000 naira and you know if you pay out of 30,000, you go use that part of the money to pay for transport. Let's say you are spending every day 200, and you go to bus, get to your bus stop, they are come ask you say the transport at 300 naira. You will not be able to cope. What you do, you bang on this to trek. I know people that are trekking, they are crying. That's the effect of the commuters.
Passengers they ask, how long the gbege go continue? Now una original Tory person, Ode Philip for iBrandTV, they bring una this gist.
Ondo State Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu don sign one multi-door courthouse bill into law to promote easy access to justice. And this one is in line with one global trend then for alternative dispute resolution. That one will be ADR. Akeredolu don sign bill into law yesterday for one ESCO Chamber of Governor's Office, Alagbaka, Akure. In they tell people say, may they begin they find how to take sort their matter out on top the multi-door courthouse which they don't provide. So, according to Ram Intos, say, waiting they want to boost the administration of justice for the state. Now, they do so, and they won't even allow say make the fee settle matter. We be say they no go the real court them, go through the real court process them. We be say in most cases, people they after they finish court matter, they go the verse turn enemy after they don't finish. This one will take longer time to resolve, but as they want to do this one, so people go get access to take solve their matter sharp. They say for Ogbomosho or your state, plenty people say now stand still, as plenty people, thousands of them supporters of all Progressives Congress will be APC, as then whole rally with they support the presidential and vice presidential candidates will be Bola Tinubu, Emiloko, and Kashim Shettima. We want be vice. iBrandTV reporter Philip Ode get more story on this matter.
We are highly impressed, and we believe that Ogbomosho is a done deal for us.
Yes, we are all gathered here this morning to work for Tinubu Shettima. And what is happening here in Ogbomoso today is unprecedented. By the special grace of God, Tinubu is winning. And every other candidate too.
The purpose of this rally is to flex muscle. We're not going to mess around with that. We want to flex muscle. We have a good product to sell in Ashwaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That's what it's all about. We flexed our muscle in Ibadan, we'll flex our muscle here again, and we'll keep on flexing it until we win the election.
Today, the APC in Ogbomoso zone, the 5 local government in Ogbomoso zone, we are together to organize, and we have organized a victory walk for our president, and in conjunction with the state governorship candidate. And today, we want to show to the whole world that Ogbomoso zone is for APs, nothing more, nothing less, and that's exactly what we are here.
Oyo State Deputy Chairman of the Labour Party, Mrs. Mayoress Olubukola Olayinka, officially announced her intention to take work for the presidential candidate of the PDP, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, as in running mate. Delta State Governor Dr. Ifeanyi Ato Okowa, Mayoress Olubukola, na into camp say as he want the camp from PDP alongside plenty people them will be loyalists for Ibadan, capital city of Oyo State. Our iBrandTV reporter get better sunshines or talk this matter.
In the spirit of sincerity, love, and progress, I wish to officially announce our exit from Labour Party. I am not alone in this decision, as the people who believe in my political mentorship are also on the same page with me. Undoubtedly, our withdrawal from Labour Party is the resultant effect of protracted internal field and incursion among the leadership of Labour Party in Oyo State.
All right, Air Transport Services Senior Staff Association of Nigeria will be at SAN for Tuesday. They don't say, as it be so now, they don't stop their industrial action. That is to say, the strike will then start or the wahala we did before between one by Courtney Aviation Services Limited, BASL, oversee then sack 34 members of the union without a proper way. That is to say, they don't chase them out as they like. Francis Akinjole will be the Deputy General Secretary of the Union. And he don't talk say, for one statement we released on Wednesday, say things don't balance well now. They say heavy traffic being there. The link road will lead to the international terminal when at San for short time MMA2 terminal for early Tuesday will be November 1st. They said the whole brigades being start as passengers of several of them begin the force to the missed flight due to the actions of the union. Akinjole talk say the union don't start the strike as a matter take be so because people of the Ministry of Labour, Employment, the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority will be NCAA, the FAAN FAN, and Nigerian Airspace Management Authority NAMA, and other airport security agencies them don't gather sit down top meeting take say okay this strike will be the strike show everything don't balance well. As a matter take be so more quickly enter market say one or two things when we come back we still get business news for now. It's still they come back. All right, the business you where we get for now. Vice President Yemi Osinbajo don't say this global crisis this is big way they happen for international will be energy crisis them climate change and then this Ukraine where they fight war up and down. They say this thing go present opportunity for countries where they develop them and make them refocus their trade and energy priorities them on top this favor to take favor the peoples them. The Vice President talk person talking for presidential villa Abuja when he received people. There's I said the Nigerian born Secretary General of the D8 organization will be Ambassador Isiaka A. Imam. Nigeria is a member of the D8, which is an organization with the development cooperation among 8 developing countries. Them we be say Bangladesh, been there, Egypt, Indonesia, Iran, Malaysia, Pakistan, and Turkey. Now them gather there together. As they talk, he said they need to they together make the developing countries them make sure all of them gather the people with the D8 together. Osinbajo talk say it is very important this time make countries begin to focus on things with the border them the trade and energy and he did concerned about he said the trade is very important because they need greater trade to take engage make better things economy for the country. He talk say Niger get better prospect if they feel expand their trade among the D8 members we food there. So he say what we really need now to look how to use Niger as point where you fit take off from in talk for this gathering with the day. So say now some kind entry for them take enter AFCTA. The Senate on Tuesday don't refuse to consider the 2023 budget for the Ministry of Defense after the Minister Bashiru Magashi fit take honor their invitation with the sent to Rap. Say, oh yeah, come on, more debate on top the matter. Senate ad hoc committee on top the resuscitation of Nigerian Navy ships them and at the matter we the one discuss but bros no show up. Senate train committee on defense don't reach out to Ram to the decision with the one take so after the former Senate leader Yahaya Abdullahi we draw the attention of other members of the committee to the action say make Senate summon the Minister of Defense make him come appear before they make it talk at the matter TB before the ad hoc committee to take explain say okay now like this then take they need to revive the naval ships them. Abdullahi as he raised the motion for the floor for Senate chamber them for February say they need wake up the NNA so that things go balance well which Niger they amongst them. And then they say the most powerful fleet for the world, Niger, they amongst them will be the Nigerian Navy. You can even remember lawmakers say Senate they're supposed to set up ad hoc committee we go chair to take interface with the Minister of Defense, make that they view things how things go even bounce back up and make it come back up from the dead NNS Aradu. Say the thing don't grant for down for too long. The executive vice chairman of the Nigerian Communications Commission will be Professor Umar Dambata in don statement for the telecommunications sector say over 500,000 jobs now then get so even disclose them say stakeholders them for the Abuja Cyber Chain 2022. The NCC Executive Vice Chairman Nutan said the sector don't contribute gross domestic product and they don't even grow from 12.61% take enter the quarter of 2021. If you can even note and say this whole thing matter with the talk so they make like $70 billion for investment till as we they follow you talk. So according to Ram, it's a $500 million investment now in the sector make for 2001 in say telecommunication industry record $70 billion for the investment and say the sector they grow seriously say from 400,000 functional phone lines for 2001 to over 209 million active mobile subscription. Then say this one now to take note say now 110% now in the score as at August 2022. Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited and Adax Petroleum Company, they don't sign one asset transfer agreement on Tuesday to bring the big with the surround oil mining lease will be 123/124 and 126/137. NNPC Chief Finance Officer will be Umara Ajia, and he don't sign the agreement on behalf of his company, while the Managing Director for Adax, Young Shen, don't sign up for the oil farm them. This agreement we then get now to take sort all the operations by Adax Petroleum Nigeria Limited. We don't finally dare to rest on top the matter. The production will begin a share contract for the blocks with the initially signed for 1973 between NNPC and Ashland, but then terminate their own matter after 25 years. NNPC now don't sign another one with PSC with Adax for 1998 in the blocks, and they operate them through Adax Petroleum. That one now another 24 years. EFCC, Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, they don't try to say, hey, Bureau de Change, Mona March Breako, as soon as they take abuse this regulatory guidelines, with they in charge, with they discharge services to customers. If they wonder, say, days after the Central Bank of Nigeria policy don't redesign 200, 500, and 1,000 naira banknotes them, with they announced by the regulators them. For one statement, Association of Bureau de Change, HAPCON, National Executive Council talk, EFCC don't advise all licensed BDCs make them they careful with them hold their hear them where to their day-to-day operations them, as then they request customers informations when they want to do transactions them. Agency don't advise BDC say make them they involved with cash couriers them, which remains saying a serious infraction. We see if it lead to say make person sleep Jane or touch the matter. More enter African news. Pekins them don't begin they destroy vehicles them motor anyhow we belong to United Nations Organization Stabilization Mission for the Democratic Republic of Congo. This one, the protesters them that they vex, they say they set fire on UN vehicles them with the Goma on Tuesday night. Say they just they shout up and down, say they want better country because the presence of United Nations mission for DRC, say they not too like them. They say as the fire they go on the motors, we then just set fire on top, and they start to shout on top of the matter about the UN allegedly say that they transport rebels from the M23 group take spread among the displaced people them with they stay for the city. Early on Tuesday, MONUSCO don't announce and say strategic and tactical withdrawal. Now in them they on top say where the M23 they try advance to. Now in them they fight for now. Scientists talk say if they don't we get particular species of malaria with they carry malaria, mosquito with they carry malaria from Asia take enter Africa. See where it poses a particular threat to people with the state there. See if you know they careful everywhere fearful with that particular mosquito. For Africa, where we say majority of global die of malaria they occur, they say the disease they must spread by mosquito with this specific to rural areas. They say the Anopheles stephensi and a species of mosquito where they carry this particular malaria, and they say as the matter they see say now India and Iranian cities now then they get this kind mosquitoes them. And I say now from water palava where then they get for them now in Kosam. They say you know they resistant say all these insecticides where we get all this fleet where we get here so no be that one fish chase this kind of mosquito away. They say this mosquito don't already cause cases them for Ethiopia. Say the thing they rise up, go up. People with the get malaria for there. Say a serious complicated effort to take command this particular disease from the domot. People where they shook mouth on top this matter talk say if this thing spread for Africa, say over 130 million people they at risk. They say Kenya people where they consume fresh rice for wheat production. Say the Russia blockade now in cost this grain we just hope for somewhere. Say Ukraine through the Black Sea where they carry come. Say if this thing see they persist, see they continue beyond January. the export of grain, that is, as they bring the grain come from Ukraine, say Russia people been accept, say, Mona calm down, where now they go? Say the agreement we then get, no be to they move things through the Black Sea, say the attack that they get so now because of this war where they happen. But the millers then people where they work on top this wheat matter for Kenya talk say the country they covered till January, but January don't pass now, so they say the processor don't receive wheat orders. They expect the next 3 months with the current cost take fee cover. Millers do upfront buying. They say that they drop money upfront to take pay for the wheat from the international market, and the grain where they don't purchase so far with protect consumers them, where they shock other people with the run the market. However, they say Russia no do their own part, as then the agreement we then get, they go back on Kenya. Could they feel the wala for body because prices of things we then get go up. They said the occasion the blockade of grain from February next year. More enter foreign news. North Korea don't fire at least 17 missiles into the sea or top west day, which are they including one will land they say 40 miles off South Korea coast. This one will be say the South President Yoon don't describe and say they're not territorial encroachment. That is, they try enter their domot. It's not the first time we then even launched this ballistic missile. Say the things land for near South waters. This one at the since Peninsula days them we've been divided 1945. They said the missile we they don't even fire reach say now not if it happen and now one single day. This one are the biggest they don't fire for one single day. South Korea don't even carry no be battalion. South Korea don't begin this rake say that they want to now say as now they launch a missile we self will launch we own. The missile don't land for South Korea and the South Korea's territorial waters 93 for land from with the northern limit line. This now the beginning they happen inter-Korean maritime border. The South military talks say South Korea warplanes don't fire 3 air-to-ground missiles them into the sea north across the NLL for the response them. The South don't launch come after Yoon don't vow say as soon as they do our own, we self will do our own. Shipping group where they call Maersk don't want to say on Tuesday say as then the slow demand for transport and logistics say the matter business for transport and logistics no go as it supposed go because of global recession time. In say as they look the matter say people where they even want to run logistics matter then no be like that this year. Even they think and say for the third quarter say things will go down. Chief Executive School, he don't talk say for one statement say he no clear about how things could go. Say rates could begin to go anyhow because things not too normalized during the quarter. He say if you look the matter where say people where they demand for them don't reduce because the supply chain congestion the company share self where we talk about now don't go down 4.4%. as at 8:39 GMT, and then say the thing don't even fall reach 38% since they don't record the height of 24,920 Danish crowns for January 13. The Copenhagen-based company we will talk about so, and one of the world's biggest container shippers we did the world don't get market share of around 17% with the often seen by one barometer of global trade. Una thank you say una join us for news now. You know see my name na Timmy Topashimoye. Una bye bye.